This gives you an idea of what this looked like this morning. This was actually before the blast, around 10 o'clock in the morning, and this gives you a much better idea of just the incredible force of that blast and the explosion and just how badly the building was damaged. Let's get you caught up here and tell you where this happened. Just after 10 this morning near Bonnie View and Simpson Stewart Road. That is north of I-20 and about a mile west of 45. Cynthia is anchoring our team coverage live from that neighborhood. And Izzy, what were firefighters doing there at the scene before the explosion?
Yeah, Chris, firefighters were out here when residents reported smelling gas here at the Highland Hills Apartments in southern Dallas. Thankfully, tonight we know all of the 7 people who were injured, including those 4 firefighters, are expected to survive. But 3 of those firefighters were hurt pretty badly. I want to give you a better picture of what's happening here, both on the ground and live from HD Chopper 8. We have Atmos crews on scene inside the apartment complex, along with Dallas police and many residents who are trying to figure out where they're going to stay tonight. Also here, the American Red Cross helping them. And the Texas Railroad Commission is also on scene. They oversee natural gas here in the state of Texas. So again, this is what we know right now. 7 people were injured, including 4 firefighters. Again, all are expected to survive. 3 of those firefighters have critical injuries. 1 has been released from the hospital, as you stated, Chris. Now, the firefighters were responding to a call about a gas leak at about 10:30 this morning. They smelled gas, and then shortly after they arrived, there was an explosion. And tonight we're hearing the Mayday calls firefighters made to dispatch just moments after the explosion.
Mayday, truck 25. 25 and a bomb go off, help. Truck 25. Truck 25. We need rescue. Truck 25. Answer that Mayday call on channel 1. Appreciate we getting the Mayday. 25, we had an explosion. Truck 25, all hurt. 25, we get a full box on your response. See, we got a gas explosion. We'll need multiple ambulances.
And you could just hear the urgency in those calls. Malini Basu joins us now. Malini, you have been speaking with residents here at the Highland Hill Apartments all day long. What have they described to you?
The moment, Cynthia, they heard the explosion, they got up. One woman just walked to the door. It literally just blew open. She was injured. She is okay. But take a look at this right here behind me. We are actually seeing the apartment building itself. This is what's left behind. It's just heartbreaking. There were families that were inside of their homes. They grabbed whatever they could and they just ran. All of this happened, as Cynthia was just saying, around 11 o'clock this morning at 5726 Highland Hills Road in southern Dallas. Neighbors tell me that they've been smelling gas since last night, and then this morning, neighbors heard a loud explosion. We do know that firefighters were called here just around 10:30 in the morning, and then moments later, this is when the explosion happened. Now, part of the building you can see is collapsed. It has collapsed. Now, the explosion itself was felt as far away as an apartment complex down the street. 7 people injured, including 4 firefighters. And as we've just been telling you, 3 firefighters in critical condition, and there are 3 other folks from the apartment complex that are hospitalized. We saw several people getting treated on scene. Neighbors tell us they didn't even get a chance to think. It was literally just grab everything and run. Take a listen.
All of a sudden, I just heard a big boom, and the glass shards just started flying, and like one almost hit me in my eye. I dropped everything I had. I ran outside to see.
I woke up at midnight, still smelled the gas, and I woke up again at 3 and 5. I thought it was just my upstairs neighbor firing up their unit, for the first time.
You know, it's important. I want to share the sentiment here. These folks here made it out alive, but they are praying for the firefighters and for the other victims involved. So I want to go ahead and send it over to Tiffany Liu, who is over at Parkland Hospital, and she has that part of the story. Tiffany.
Yeah, Malini, we've been waiting here at Parkland Hospital all day, and we just got an update about 30 minutes ago. There were actually 8 people that were transported to the hospital, is what we're told. So let me break it down for you. Multiple people at the hospital right now. We have 4 civilians that were taken from the apartment complex to the hospital. 3 of them were here at Parkland and 1 of them to Baylor Hospital. They are in fair condition, all listed as stable. We also know that 4 firefighters, as we've been mentioning, were taken to Parkland here. 3 of them are listed in critical but stable condition. And the good news that we received recently is that all of them are expected to survive, but absolutely a long road to recovery. Now, one of those firefighters, I'm told by sources, was injured helping people out. He has minor injuries and has already been released from the hospital. And here's what I know about the other 3 who are still here at Parkland. We have 1 firefighter who has severe burns on her hands. She has no other injuries or inhalation concerns. Another firefighter has a fracture to his leg with 25% burns. He is in the burn ICU right now. And 1 more firefighter inside Parkland has leg injuries, 30% burns at the moment, and will be in the burn ICU tonight. He will likely need surgery and has been intubated as a precaution. Now, this afternoon, Dallas Police Chief Eddie Garcia and Mayor Eric Johnson and many folks with Dallas Fire Rescue, including Chief Artis and Dallas Firefighters Association, came to the hospital to check in on their firefighters.
As any chief would do, when you hear a Mayday call from your firefighters, your heart sinks, because that means somebody's trapped or injured. And like we do as firefighters, the muscle memory kicks in of our training, and our men and women were so brave in the efforts they did today. Those that in common crews, as well as some help from civilians I'm hearing, also were able to help us get our folks out of that rubble.
Now, the one thing we know about the firefighting community is that there is no lack of support. They are always here for each other, and they are asking the community to send prayers to their firefighters and the families that are still hospitalized tonight. A long road to recovery again ahead. Send it back to you, Izzy.
Oh man, Tiffany, you know we are praying for a quick recovery for all of those involved. And speaking with residents here tonight, so many expressed that they're so grateful when you look at the images of what happened here that no one was killed. Tiffany, can you tell us how long these firefighters have been with the department?
Well, what my sources told me is that these are the best of the best. One of them that's still hospitalized is a younger firefighter who has just a passion for this job. And the other 2, my understanding is that they've been on the department for a really long time, 20, 30 plus years, dedicating all these decades to Dallas Fire Rescue and the citizens of Dallas. So definitely hoping that they recover quickly and fully here. Also, just wanted to note that, you know, as I mentioned, firefighters are always here for each other. There's going to be firefighters on watch at the hospital until they are released. Izzy?
All right, our thanks to you, Tiffany, and we know that the folks at Parkland will take very good care of all those injured there, including Baylor, who took the other injured person. Thank you, Tiffany. And while firefighters from Station 25 recover, firefighters from another station will cover that area. Let's have a look at the video of one of the fire trucks actually pulling into Station 25 today. Right now, Station 26 and Station 9 will respond to calls. And we have a lot more coming up tonight at 6. Investigative reporter Tanya Iser will join me live. She will walk us through the next steps in this investigation. And we're going to be getting updates on this story throughout the night. A reminder to sign up for breaking news alerts on the WFAA app and get the latest on WFAA.com. Chris, there's no doubt this was a natural gas explosion. The big question tonight is what caused it? Back to you.
Yeah, so many facets to this story. Izzy, great job putting all of that into context.